So please tell us your name and roll number for this exam.
Sir, my name is Devabrata Gowda and my roll number is 309927.
Okay. Now, without mentioning your name and roll number, give us a short introduction.
Sir, I have completed my graduation in electrical engineering from College of Engineering and Technology, Bhubaneswar, and I did my schooling from Saraswati Sishu Vidya Mandir, Paradakimudi, and my hometown is Paradakimudi, Gajapati district. Currently, I am working as an assistant section officer in Lok Sabha Bhavan, Odisha Secretariat.
Okay. So you did your schooling from Saraswati Sishu Vidya Mandir. What is the motto of Saraswati Sishu Vidya Mandir?
Sir, the motto of Saraswati Sishu Vidya Mandir is Sa Vidya Jabi Muktay, which means the education which can liberate us from all the things.
Okay. So you are first class career, you are 94%.
Yes.
And just your marks are also quite good, even in your graduations. And you secured the first position in your 10th standard in your district.
In my district.
So earlier you joined, after you completed your graduation, you joined PCS.
Yes, sir. During my campus placement, I got
So you served around
almost 3.5 years. Yes.
So why did you shift? Because in information technology, your salary and opportunities would have been much better. You would have got a chance to go abroad and on-site work. What was the reason why you shifted from information technology into government service?
Yes, sir. That was a very good learning experience in the TCS, and I have to work in a specific domain there. So I want diversity, and I want diversity in my professional career growth. So and civil service is my childhood dream also. So through in TCS, I also prepared for this exam. Then after I gone for a CGL exam, then after I got the opportunity to work as a inspector of cooperative society. Currently, I'm working as assistant section officer and simultaneously preparing for civil service. And in civil service, I can get opportunity to work in diverse sector and do some positive impact to the society and make the real difference, as well as my professional career growth can be achieved, and my job satisfaction also I can get there. So I switched to this sector.
What was your nature of your work? What only you were working, that you were working with TCS?
Sir, in TCS, I've worked in software testing part. I was a test analyst.
Okay. And then as inspector of cooperative society, what was the nature of your work?
Sir, inspector of cooperative society basically worked for a particular PAX or LAMS. PAX is primary agricultural cooperative society. There we have to audit, inspect, and if the dispute resolution and liquidation, like that type of work.
What are the major problems that our agricultural cooperative societies are facing in Odisha? And can suggest some reforms, some steps can improve that?
Sir, agricultural cooperative societies are the major cooperative society in Odisha, and there we have to we are facing some problems like there is no export or export advice is not present there. So and many corruption related issues are also found there during the paddy procurement and all that things. And my suggestion would be to implement the information and technology like the e-governance system, so that we can reduce the leakages or corruption in that sector, and we can aware the citizens about the government schemes so that they can get the information directly, and the dispute resolution and grievance redressal should be also there by proper mechanism, and feedback mechanism also should be there.
The graduation subject is technical engineering.
Yes.
But you are taking political science and international relations of your option.
Yes.
Well, electrical engineering is also there.
Yes, sir. Whenever I am choosing my optionals, I have gone through the syllabus, and I found the political science syllabus is more interesting, and it's political science and international relation. Also, in my graduation, I developed interest. So, and it is also the syllabus similar with the general studies part. So, it will make me easier to prepare for that. That is why I choose political science and international relations.
In Odisha, there is a program of cold storages. So, how can these agricultural cooperatives play a constructive role there in cold storages?
Cold storage, our government is taking steps like recently in 58 subdivision, the cold storage will be built and implemented there. So, agricultural cooperative society can initiate this process by acquiring the land and all the stuffs, and the agricultural farmer can also, along with the FPO, like farmer producer organization, can participate in their in that process.
And currently, you are working as assistant section officer under which department?
Under GA and PG, General Administration and Public Grievances Department.
Okay. Then what is the nature of the work?
Sir, currently I'm posted as in account section, sir, and I am dealing with the salaries, pension, and provisional pensions, issuing non-due certificate. This is all my job.
So you have studied the relevant laws related to that. For example, there is a civil services rules.
Sorry, sir, I have not gone through that.
For example, what is the concept of provisional pension?
Sir, provisional pension is after if an employee is in retirement, he is getting a pension of the basic pay divided by 2 along with the DNS allowances. That is the provisional pension.
What is gratuity and how it is calculated?
Gratuity, I think it's calculated is a lump sum amount after retirement. It is how it is calculated, I'm not sure, sir.
Okay. एक बात था क्या कौन देखिए Odisha civil service pension rules ये तो अपना पॉलिटिकल पे होगा पेइंग टू चलो जो एक्ट्स करेगा ओके टास्क हमें रिलेटेड चलो पॉलिटिकल जो है एटलीस्ट डीप एक्ट अपन के देखिए उससे ओडिशा सर्विस कोड ओके ओडिशा सर्विस कोड এটা বেসিক্যালি আমরা বলছি রুল নাম্বার 231 rules ଅଛି ଏଥିରେ ସବୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପେନସନ ଆଉ ସାଲାରୀ ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ହେଲା ଓଡିଶା ସିଭିଲ ସର୍ଭିସେସ୍ ପେନସନ ରୁଲ୍ସ ଓଡିଶା ସିଭିଲ ସର୍ଭିସେସ୍ ପେନସନ ରୁଲ୍ସ ଫାଇନାଲି ଏଇଟା ଆଉ ବହୁତ ଅଛି ବଟ୍ ଏତିକି ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ ଆମର minimum requirement ରହିବ ଯୋଉ ରୁଲ୍ Now suppose you get your second difference which you are given ORS.
Yes.
Okay, and you have already, oh, you have joined this year only.
Yes,
It
sir.
has raised.
Yes.
So traveling is your hobby.
Yes, sir.
So what type of places you generally travel to? Like, did you just traveling or nature traveling?
Sir, I prefer nature traveling, but I enjoyed all type of traveling. And my preference is natural travel.
What is the last place you have traveled to?
The last place I've traveled to is Mahendragiri Hill Station, which is situated in Gajpati district.
Mahendragiri.
Yes, sir.
So, can you tell me something about the characteristics of Eastern Ghats as compared to the Western Ghats?
Sir, Western Ghat is continuous and Eastern Ghat is non-continuous. And the highest peak of Western Ghat is more than Eastern Ghat. And Eastern Ghat is quietly discontinuous, and the river form deltas over here.
Rivers form delta. Okay. And what about Western Ghats?
So Western Ghat having submerged plain in the coastal region.
What are the conditions that are necessary for delta formation? All rivers do not form delta.
Okay.
So, what are the conditions that are necessary for formation of delta?
Formation of delta is occurred during the river's old stage, when the water having like water, when the water does not carrying potential is not there, so it deposits the stones or pebbles there. So that is
Generally, you can say that the rate of deposition has to be more than the rate of withdrawal by the sea. So, there only depending on the shapes, how many types of delta are there?
sorry, sir, I'm not.
Blood food delta is there, arcuate delta is there. Okay, various types of delta. So, pass from College of Engineering. What is the mean status of your
So currently it is a university, and its name was OUTR, Odisha University of Technology and Research.
Do you think that it is better to name our organizations, institutions in a more generic way, like it has been named OUTR, rather than naming it after some particular individual or some place, because we are seeing a lot of controversy regarding that. So, two parts of the question. Do you think that our organizations and institutions of national and state importance should be named after people, number one? Second, suppose if it is named after people, so, and you are asked to recommend name of a person on whose name your OUTR is to be named, then whose name will you propose on one?
Sir, I think the name should be generic, or like there should not be any person attached to that institution name. Otherwise, the person's role in the institution making, if his or her role is very much significant, then we can name the institute after his name. But I think, sir, the Odisha University of Technology and Research is fine. I do not think renaming on that one.
Okay. And suppose we have to name it on the name of some person to India. So in that case, you have to do suggest if you input as you ask. Someone was contributed a lot. Someone let's say Odisha was contributed a lot to engineering, technology, science, etc.
Sir, already it was part of BPUT, Vijayapattana University of Technology. So we can rename this institution after him because he has done some quite significant for the science and technology.
Suppose since traffic is your in your office, okay, your all the colleagues and your senior officers, your subordinates, they are all planning to have a 2 or 3 days group travel, okay, to a natural place of natural uh, significance or naturally appealing place. You are given the responsibility of arranging the travel. So step by step, what are things you will keep in mind and how you will arrange the travel?
Sir, first I will discuss with all the team members, like all our office subordinates, like in which part they want to go. So thereafter, I will research on the natural places near that area, and I will finalize a one uh, natural places. Then after, I will discuss with all the members about that the staying part, where we have to stay, like there is some lodging available there or not, and the fooding part, like where we can have to take the food, or we have to take any cook or any arrangement from now onwards, and that, and there is safety issues or not, that I will discuss, and this is all, like.
So you participated in Geographical RBI policy challenge.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us something about LCP? What is LCP?
CP relating to that?
Earlier we had our fiscal policy, okay,
Monetary policy committee.
budgetary policy,
Yes, sir.
okay, and some changes have been brought, not recently, but has been some time. Yes, what you're saying is correct. So, what is the role of that committee? Okay, what are its responsibilities and how it has functioned? If we have to analyze its functioning, then you know how it has functioned.
Sir, Monetary Policy Committee is consist of 6 members, 3 from government and 3 from RBI, and it is chaired by RBI chairman. So, a Monetary Policy Committee basically works like the policy rate changes, like repo rate, reverse repo rate, and the all the rates, bank rate, how it is, how it will be affect to the banking sector. It is deciding by Monetary Policy Committee. Sir. And till now, it is doing a good job, like keeping our inflation in constant. So I think it's doing a significant work in this sector.
You have taken political science and international relations
Yes, sir.
as your
Option.
option itself. Who is your favorite political thinker?
Sir, my favorite political thinker is Aristotle.
Aristotle.
Yes, sir.
So tell us about his contribution, his most accordingly, his most significant contribution to the domain of political science.
Sir, Aristotle is the disciple of Plato, and he not only is a great disciple but also a great critic. So, according to Aristotle, we cannot sacrifice good for the sake of best. So, he always taking the middle path, which is Madhyama. Also, it is mentioned here Buddhist philosophy. So, he also get focusing upon the golden mean, which is the middle path. So, and he's also the main contribution is the theory of justice, which he is giving like the theory of proportionate justice. So, like should be treated alike, and that is its main contribution.
Um, in problem of the theory of justice, so any 2 or 3 prominent or more, you can say, famous theories or questions and who have proposed it. In short, if you can tell me what is this structure?
Sir, the famous is Rawls theory of justice is there, and Plato is also like, I'm not sure, sir, but I think I'm not able to recall.
Your study or your knowledge of political science and international relations, how it is going to help you in your career as a civil servant?
So political science and international relation, I have learned about the basic constitutional principle and the political system of a country and the international relation part. I think in my administration, I can use this knowledge of politics, like how the same concept is differentiated by others. So this thing I can learn from the political science optional, and I can use this in my administration.
In political science, you have studied about mathematics, right?
Yes, sir.
So, can you compare Arthashastra with rings?
Yes. That Machiavelli was a father of realism. According to him, the end justifies the means, which is against like our Gandhian philosophy means justify the end. If according to Machiavelli, the ends, like the teleological approach, that is the ends signifies the means, like so the prince or the ruler can use any power, like hard power or soft power, to retain his kingdom. That is important rather than what means he is going to do.
Okay. So, currently, we are facing some issues with the production and availability of some agriculture vegetables imported. Last year it was tomato. So, what are the major reasons for which we are facing such shortfall? And if you are given the responsibility and the power to take steps to prevent this in the future, what steps would you take?
The first reason is erratic monsoon. Like the monsoon's rainfall is erratic. There is no pattern there. So there is loss in the field also. Like and second is the lack of cold storages. So this can lead to the inflation of that product. And third is black marketing and hoarding is also there. So as a civil servant, I can take measures to first thing is to for climate change, we can take steps like forestation or like that thing, and for cold storage we can take initiative for establishment of cold storage in that area. And sir, for black marketing and hoarding, we can step the legal framework should be strong. So and the stringent action will be should be taken against that.
So, from the point of view of why our farmers are not producing vegetables more, although we have admission, admission, and all, still it has not been that success. Can you think about the reasons why it has not been that successful? Why our farmers are more interested in paddy and related crops, but not other crops and in crop diversification, like vegetables or other kind of horticultural crops, fruits and all.
Sir, the vegetable products are perishable. So the thing is, they often they have the doubt that they can sell that product or not, and it is perishable, so it can decompose quickly. So that's why, and I think MSP also not associated with this thing. So that's maybe the major reason for, and lack of cold storage also.
So, international relations, currently, what is the situation in the Ukraine-Russia war? In which region the war is not concentrated? And Ukraine has taken some land of Russia currently. That is in which area?
So that is the Kursk region of Russia, and the war is still going on. And the thing is, some part of Kursk region is invaded by Ukraine, and also the Russia is attacking Ukraine intensively in the eastern part, in the Donbas region. So this is the current geopolitical scenario.
So suppose you are given the responsibility and the powers to bring an end to this war. What steps will you take?
Sir, as our India stands also, like through dialogue and diplomacy, we can solve that issue. There is no winner in a war, so we have to take peace talk and dialogue. Through that only we can solve that issue.
So, can you be more particular? Like what are you going to do in the dialogue? What are you going to do?
There should be like proper demarcation of that boundary. That should be done first. And second, there should be no external actors. Like USA is supporting Ukraine, and Russia is also having its alliance with other countries of like China and all. So there should not all alliances, and there should be a neutral arbitrator there. So like UN, United Nations, and they can resolve that.
What is India's position related to Israel-Palestine conflict? And suppose same question, if you were to suggest how to bring peace in that region, what would you suggest?
Sir, India stand in Palestine and Israel war is India is supporting the two-state solution. Like India is also considering Israel and Palestine as two states, and India is following a de-hyphenation policy over there. And like my stand also there, sir. So I can like through proper dialogue and diplomacy, we can solve that issue. We have to stay neutral while solving that issue.
So, recently, one of the Indian companies has won a very important and large project in African country by pushing aside a major Chinese company, which was winning many contracts. Can you tell me which country and the product and which Indian company and the
Sorry, sir, I am not aware.
Adani, for which country?
Can I take a guess? South Africa.
Question for which country they have got a major contract.
Sure.
Recently, the Prime Minister for the first time has visited a country. Which country will go?
I think that is Brunei.
What is the
Southeast Asia.
significance of Brunei to India?
Sir, as a part of Act East policy, we have to build relations, bilateral relation with Brunei, and Brunei is also part of ASEAN. Association of South East Asian region. So we can so for trade and business and for bilateral relation and as a India's neighborhood first policy and Act East policy, Brunei has a significant role in the bilateral relations.
So now we have some questions related to situation reaction. So suppose you are the head of office, okay, and you get a complaint regarding sexual abuse. One of your subordinates has come and she is giving complaint that some of your juniors are harassing, sexually harassing her. And the person is harassing. He is the brother of your president. Okay. So how are you going to handle the situation? Balancing your professional and personal bonds.
The first thing I can discuss individually with the victims of sexual violation abuse, and then if there is some merit in that, incident, I will take actions against that perpetrator, like who have there is also a act called Prevention of Sexual Harassment in the Workplace. So this can be the major law behind that action.
So the first difference is Odisha Administrative Service. So about the trajectories of both these services currently on in phase one, and what is the maximum rank to which you can go if you continue phase one? And if you are doing OS, what is the maximum rank you can go to OS?
Sir, in ASO, I can go maximum up to additional secretary. And for OS, I think the maximum I can go to as a collector from district magistrates. That's what.
So, first of all, that will be the end of the interview.
Thank you.
Now the feedback. So your style of speaking, development, that is sitting style and all those things are fine. Eye contact was also good. So eye contact was good, and another thing is the answers that you give, especially opinion-based questions, try to give enumerative, given points. First, what is your opinion regarding the remaining of this case? So, my firstly, this one, secondly, thirdly, points, given points, gives you more marks. So that is one thing. And another thing which we can improve is when you are asked any particular question, you directly come to the answer first, then the explanation. Okay. So, do you think or do you believe this and that? You can say, sir, in my opinion, this is what is that, and then you can continue. Okay. So, that you have to reason. Okay. Rest everything is fine. You can expect a lot of questions on your domain. So, at least those two rules, that is the civil service code and the pension rules. Okay, civil pension rules. Those two, at least how many sections are there and all, because it is related to the which I have to mark out of this interview. I will be giving you around 145. So that you try to take it to 160, 160. Any questions?
Sir, opinion based question पे केमती माने answer करें?
So any non-factual question है, somewhere अपन points का answer करें. मोर प्रथम point का है, second point का है, third point का है, final point का है. ठीक है. उनका वो बच्चों का किसे vegetable the first change that we should bring is cold storage. Okay. Second thing से जो हम करेंगे वो सिखाएंगे. Third thing से जो हम करेंगे.
Point sequence.
First, second, third. Second mention नहीं होगा. पहले अपना वाला मार्क ओवरडी करके next का automatically बोलो. अपन same thing से ना तो ये paragraph तो story मेरे कोई में ताकि वो दिखा एक तरह की आंसर.
सर जो मैंने जॉब स्पेसिफिक करे बहुत कुछ क्वेश्चन है इस बारे में
मैक्सिमम कहने जो माने तो वर्क एक्सपीरियंस अच्छी ताकि डोमेन को भी पूछो
जे तुम्हारा मैंने ए पर बेसिक एक्सपीरियंस नहीं मिला 5-6 मास से
गाड़ी पर जाने में पूछो जनरल डायग्नोस्टिक्स
डिपार्टमेंट ऊपर भी पूछे पर
जनरल क्वेश्चंस लाइक किया कौन से कहते हैं और जो देते हैं those kind of things plus कामों को लेकर हम पूछो.
सर से जो माने जो केमते सॉल्व करिया रशिया यूक्रेन सेटे केमते माने तारा केमते आसे माने जो
first of all you know the first and most important thing is that always the channel of communication should be open, dialogue should be there between one and another, dialogue should be there. Second thing is we have to solve the root cause of the war was the apprehension of Russia that its neighbors joining NATO. So, which is the eastern expansion of NATO, which was not its original purpose. Okay. So that is also a genuine concern of Russia.
Yes.
So that both the NATO powers and Russia both have to find a common ground. Third point is Ukraine. The main reason for Ukraine's war was that some of the major areas which were there in Ukraine were taken by Russia or they joined Russia. So there were some areas like Crimea and all. Okay. So it started from there and it snowballed into other regions. And the reason is that the older generations, they are closer to Russian because their language is Russian, but the newer generation, they are closer to America or the Western Russian. So it is a cultural issue as well. So there has to be a middle ground. So they are not the points in there. Okay. जहाँ भी ले but the points
सर अब कौन इम्प्रूवमेंट अब इम्प्रूवमेंट कौन होगा
हाँ एक पॉइंट का तो मतलब काफी कुछ सबूत दिखी थी ना मुझे ऐसे पॉइंट्स से आंसर कर देते अब तो जानना कि अपन डायरेक्टली फाइल अगर नाम जाएंगे सीधा बेटर द करेक्ट पॉलिसी तो उनका क्वेश्चन को बोलो क्या मैं जाएगा फिर डेमो ऑन करूँ ओके
Thank you, sir.